gonna say, what that is
Pressure! Pressure! Close the door, nigga. Pressure!
police saying, nigga, close the door.
Yeah, what I got good crack. Swagging too dope. What's going on? What's going on? What the word?
They might have took that bullshit down. That's what they might have did.
What they call that
Try
nigga?
again.
They call that nigga Warner. Why they call him that? I don't get it. So you saying this ain't the shit right here?
Yeah. Hey, yo, a wise man once said, if you can hold it in your head, then you can hold it in your hands. Law of attraction. Yeah. I say if I eat, then we all eat. Me, I got some tall dreams to see things I never seen. Golden palm trees. What happens when God breathes? I can feel the calm breeze. I'm smoking the strong weed. Golden palm trees. Palm trees. Golden palm trees. Me, I got some tall dreams. Smoking golden palm trees. Palm trees. Golden palm trees. Me, I got some tall dreams. Smoking golden palm trees.
You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we all gonna go end up going down in here and seeing what's happening around here. We're gonna have to walk through this shit. Everybody gotta walk through this shit.
I'm gonna let y'all finish that. We back live with the Fasho Show. Hello.
Oh, it's on now?
Yes, sir.
Phones up.
You know what I'm saying? 2022. Bringing in the new year right. Got a very special guest. First of all, this your boy again, Ham, Swimming Hendrix, Captain Clever. Shit, I'll give you some more later. Got a very special guest. Got my man Michael Kure in the motherfucking building.
Time and effort.
You know what I'm saying? We put in time and effort.
I put in time and effort. Could find my way out the Sahara Desert. When times got hard, I got my shit together. Hey, pack your bags, little nigga. You famous in a city full of turtles. Feel like Master Splinter. No snitching. I know just how I feel when you master a craft and you look up at the stats and there's no listens. The art is a vessel, and when you gotta.
Yes, but yeah, man. First thing, 2022, man. Besides, I guess on the show, man. I want to get it started off right. I want to go around. We're gonna start with Kure. I need everybody New Year's resolution, man. I need everybody. What was you stepping into the year on, man? And if you don't believe in that, tell me that shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know for sure that I ain't come in here with no resolution. You feel me? I felt like it's just a transition. You feel me? Whatever I was doing later on in the year, you feel me? I just keep doing it until the next so-called. And then I just keep my head down, you know.
Nah, facts.
And stay sane at the end of the day. And progression is always the key, but staying sane in the moment is definitely, you know, that's for me.
Absolutely.
For sure. So.
Yeah, man. Slimothy Jones. But it's shit, yeah, man. I want him up. I ain't gonna lie, man. Shoot. You know, I did feel like at first, you know what I'm saying, I want consistency, you know what I'm saying, but honestly, man, I don't have no resolution, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, look, the resolution is like a turnaround, right? Like a
Yeah.
So do you want to? Yeah, so
you know it's the shit folks do.
I don't got one, man. No cap. Like I feel like, man, I just want to be alive at the end of the year. No lie, like that's all.
That's winning for everybody.
Yeah,
Can't lie.
Chuck T.
Man, can't lie. Chuck T, no 5-star students, all that good shit. But listen, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can really just call it a resolution. To be totally honest, I don't know what the fuck resolution means, but I can't help but to view my life that way. New 12 months, new list of goals. Main goal, we better than you was last year. But if I had to say if it was anything, two things for me, bro. Be intentional in whatever I do and finish. That's my main thing. You know.
Real talk.
That's about it for me.
My dog.
Hey, how y'all doing? I've been in TV land. Shit, man. Bro, just trying to be a better version of me. I don't really. The third.
Goddamn. To not get as fucked up as I am right now. My motherfucker.
You got the patience of young warrior.
30 minutes trying to get my shit together.
It's gonna be a long night.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get this money, bro. Get some more pussy, cause it's a lot of it out there. We just gotta get to it. Listen here, man. The realest song in the world is Every Girl by Lil Wayne and Cash Money. You hear what I'm saying? I just wanna fuck every girl in the world. Man, look here, man. It's a lot of them out here, man. It's a lot. It's hard to get to, but you gotta put a dent in it. So much pussy. So money, pussy, and more pussy.
And all that shit. I really think that New Year's resolution shit is for like the first date. Like how motherfuckers be going to the gym and shit, you know what I mean? Then they fall off a week, 2 or later. Like, it's just, bruh. I feel like if you set goals for the year and you try to check them off your list, that could be considered a New Year's resolution. But I just feel like it's just another list of goals you want to accomplish. Just, you know what I'm saying, like you said, being better than you was the previous year.
It might be better to say goals, because if you say resolution, you just say lose weight. But you won't say, if you say goals, it'll be like to actually make it to the gym 3 times a week every week.
Okay. I feel like that's what people lose it.
Like most people resolution.
It's changing though. People are doing vision boards and shit. You know?
Not really the process.
It's changing. It's changing. Cause people are doing vision boards and shit, and the narrative of it changing. I think people are seeing that it takes more than just saying, "Hey, yeah, I want to do this by next year." Now people are getting into how I want to go about doing this. Because if you ain't careful, then you'll waste the whole quarters talking about how you about to do this thing by the end of the year. Before you looked up, nigga, it's 90 days and you ain't even putting no leg work in.
See, I feel like them vision boards be the same thing. Like it be like, you know, it's like
you can sit up and just look and see.
It's like I'm manifesting.
Also, to ask you about that.
Without talking about it.
I know we gotta let Ham go. That word, manifest, though.
Yeah.
From a, I know we gotta let Ham slide. We're gonna let Ham.
Shit, I ain't got one. My New Year's resolution, I want to put probably one more ring on that. Probably put one on this. I want 5 and all. I probably and to keep being the best host to a hostless show. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? To keep shining, keep on shining. That's my mission today. Keep on shining.
I'm in the process of getting them goddamn top and bottom.
Yeah, see, now you talking about language. Now you talking about language.
We doing 18. Shit, I'm trying to do 22 yet.
Okay.
Yeah, 2022. We getting jury.
Not even because it's 2022. Like that shit sounded. That shit
sounded
ironic. That sounded ironic as hell. But not even because of that. It's just
We shining, bitch.
What's your New Year's resolution? And don't tell me you're going to the gym.
My New Year's resolution is to stop spending so much money.
I ain't mad at that. Let me know something. What's your New Year's resolution?
Health, and happiness.
Ain't nothing wrong with none of them. That's three big ones.
Okay, let me tell you about it, man. We're gonna get a whole lot of money this year, you feel me?
Okay.
So we're gonna do. We're gonna buy a whole lot of cars. We're gonna buy a whole lot of cars this year too, man.
You talking my language?
I'm gonna mount them 40s up on my car, you feel me?
Get big butt. And don't tell me you going to the gym. I ain't trying to hear that.
Listen, I haven't been in the gym in a while and I don't want to talk about it. Don't bring that up.
I need a real resolution.
Keep good people around me and good energy. And I hope this new job goes really well and I don't get fired. That's all.
I ain't mad at that.
Hey, phones up 205, baby.
What you got for me, Jones?
Hey,
what you doing in 2022, man?
I'm repping 205 and I'm getting that bag.
Hey, that's all you gotta say to me. That's all you gotta say to me.
When the company is
I need a real resolution. Don't tell me you're going to the gym.
New Year's resolution. Peace of mind.
Perfect.
Period.
Say less. Talk to me, James. Talk to me, Big Man.
James don't know what he talking about. He talking about that money.
My bad. New Year's resolution is to be my happiest I've ever been, and the people around me happy.
Hey man, that's love. That's love. That's love. That's love. Ah man, you know fine. I need a New Year's resolution. What's
Get
up
rich.
Right. Get rich.
Get rich, make money.
Get rich. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Say like her. Let's
Same as her. Okay. I need a New Year's resolution, y'all.
This is a video?
Yeah, it's a video.
Not
Money. I ain't mad at dog. Big dog. Holla at me, man. 2022. What you got going on?
2022, we tripping all year.
Okay.
All year on God.
I'm not tripping.
Say less.
I am on money. I'm not tripping.
We getting money and we tripping. We getting money and we tripping.
That's a fact. What you got, Renee? What's 2022? Talk to me.
So we're going to SNS tonight. We're gonna turn the fuck up.
Okay. Ooh, 2022, what we got going on? I need a resolution. What you got going for 2022? Talk to me nice. You don't know? That camera pressure, ain't it? It's pressure, ain't it? 2022. We elevate. I hope ain't nobody declining. That would be a terrible thing to do.
Health, wealth, and happiness.
And all that shit. 2022. Tell me something good. New Year's resolution. This the video. This the video. I need a resolution.
Get more money always.
I ain't mad at that. Big dog, I need a resolution, man. 2022, what we got going on, man? Hey, I see you now. I see you.
Hey, family, bro.
For sure. 2022, what you got going, big dog? 2022.
Get some money.
Get some money. I ain't mad at that. How you feeling? Great things.
Okay, so more money. Yes. More love, more life. Happy 2022.
And all that shit.
Hey, I got an announcement.
What's up?
The entire 2022, I swear to God, you can speak nothing but getting money, yo.
Period. Get that money. Get that bag.
Don't sleep. Wake up. Get money.
Look, manifest, bro. Manifest, that word.
Yeah, so
How you feel about that word? Cause that's a word that's taking off like wildfire the last
I feel like it's a word. It's definitely it's a real thing. You feel me? But I feel like it's just like people saying. I just made a post about this the other day. It's like people replacing God for the universe. You feel me? Instead of saying blessed, or I'm receiving. People use manifestation, making it seem like all they got to do is talk about it so much and. And believe in it so much to the point where it's like they receive it, and it's like
Man, you think it's got tied in with ego? Like, I did this myself. I manifested this shit. I did this.
A lot of people got ego to the point like that.
Yeah. And I genuinely think it's people out here that use manifesting or manifestation in, a cautious way, or what, that the way that where they know it's not them. They just understand the meaning. But I feel like it's a lot of people out here that look at the way that other people use it and think that it's like a normal thing just to use, and instead of just understand like, hey, this is God. Like, a lot of people say manifest, but they understand like, hey, God actually brought me this, or God actually understood, or God actually was paying attention, or seeing me doing good, or being a good human being.
For sure.
A good servant, I use that, a good servant, and rewarded me
with this.
You feel me? And what I was asking for that lined up in his will. And that's another thing, I think aligning with the will of God is another thing.
For your life, or just the will of God, period?
Just the will of God, period. Because everybody has different lives, you feel me? Paul, Peter, James, all of them had different lives. You feel me? Like, and I one thing I'm gonna resort back to the Bible a lot.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody had different lives. Everybody had different ministries, but the spirit was aligned. You feel me? With what God ordained. You feel me? So it was never Peter taught like Peter wanted to, you feel me, teach, and how he wanted to teach, and he got what he wanted. Paul was just like, I'm that nigga, and I'm gonna do it how I want to do it, and I'm gonna get how I'm gonna get it. Like, it was never that. Like, you know, it all lined up. You feel me? So, lining up with the will of God is a big thing. You feel me? But a lot of people manifest.
I think that might be where a lot of frustration kick in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Manifestation kind of, to me, when you first hear it, it kind of like suggests like, okay, I'm finna make this happen. This finna happen now, or more so like immediate. You know what I'm saying? Or quick. You know what I'm saying? And then with prayer, it's like, it's constant prayer. It's like I pray for this every day, and then I develop the habits that come into play for me to be able to walk into the steps that lead me to this place and be able to have this and that. You know what I'm saying? And then the frustration kick in where it's like, whereas you just like wait on God to drop something out the sky. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Manifest this or do this and get this, do this to me. You know what I'm saying? I need this. You know what I'm saying? So I think the difference, or I think the misinterpretation with manifestation is like, shit, you know, it's not immediate. Nothing is immediate.
Them universe
prayer and manifestation, like nothing immediate, bro.
Yeah.
Them universe believers, they F it up too.
And it all coexists in the same thing, because like you said, the frustration, like if people don't understand if people don't understand the struggle that has to be like presented, because it say, you know, diamonds only get made under pressure. You feel me? You know, gold only is created under fire. You feel me? So it's like, how can you be presented to the world as this gem or as this metal that's so expensive, or that's so
rare and precious.
You feel me? Like, and you ain't even went through nothing. We was talking about this earlier, just about coming from certain situations.
Yeah,
you feel
man.
me? Like, you can't come from.
That make you, bro.
So
all this, you know what I'm saying? We come from.
Crazy. Yeah,
Would you say that inspired you to start making music?
Not at all.
So what? Take me back to the beginning, man. Tell me about what space was you in when you was making the first Unknown? You were making.
Oh man.
That was 2018.
Yeah.
Was you in a happy place when you made that?
I'll take you back before then, before I even made because the first Unknown came from just a track that I freestyle to. So, you know, I'm a J. Cole fan, and
I think that's how it started for a lot of folks.
Yeah, it did. It did. Sure. It was J. Cole, Kendrick. But before then, you know, it was a lot of other influences. So high school, you know, I was listening to Eminem, Kanye, Lil Wayne.
My bad, that cut y'all, bro. I hate why niggas try to act like they like
Eminem.
Eminem went top 5. He was top 5, bro.
Niggas was. I just not now, but back then.
He was top 5. He was top 5.
Niggas bumping him.
Man. He top 5 for
Back in the day, niggas was riding the M.
Niggas riding the
M.
Come on,
man. You may not see a nigga riding around listening to Eminem now.
Not now.
But back then, niggas was listening
for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, and just, you good. I'm just saying, man, you know, like that's something I just want to get off my chest, because I can't cap like I went in public school. Man. You feel me? With Eminem on my MP3 player, like he was on that bitch. You feel me? But I also had like niggas like Chitty Bang. I don't know if y'all niggas know who that is.
Yeah, you threw me for one right there.
Yeah, it was a 2-man group. I don't know if he still got the producer with him now, but it was a 2-man group. Chitty Bang. They was like backpack rappers. If y'all familiar with Club AM, you know, Inside. I know y'all familiar with them, but the Inside to me was that they ended up opening for them in Auburn. I want to say they told me the story a year ago. They said they opened up for them, and they was like, they ain't even know who they was.
A whole other connection.
And I'm a whole fan of these niggas. Yeah. Around the time they opened up, but I ain't know nobody. So, but yeah, just you know, make a long story short, high school, you know, I'm a hip hop fan. And plus, like, my mama playing, like, soul music and shit like that. So, Sade, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, the Gap Band, all these different influences, you feel me, that I'm taking from. And then my interest, my soul and myself is rap music, hip hop. So along the line, you feel me, I go through high school, whoop. I ended up getting dressed for school one day, walking out the house. I hear, I forgot the name of the game song, but Kendrick Lamar came on the end. That hoe, he spitting fucked up. And I'm like, I'm walking out the door, about to go to school, and I step, I'm like, man, who is this nigga going crazy like this? Like, bro, like, the game put Kendrick on the end of the sack. On the song, I forgot the name, but I'm just like, damn, this nigga going crazy. So I'm like, okay, researching nigga on the way to school. You feel me? I'm at my partner house one day. This before I heard the Kendrick verse. Yeah. He give me he was like, I get this nigga my MP3 player to put all my music on it because he had a computer at the time. I ain't had one, so he put J. Cole on my MP3 player. So I'm in PE, like going through all the new music that this nigga done put on here, and J. Cole on here to warm up. The Friday Night Lights.
What? Classic.
The Come Up. Nah, matter of fact, I end up downloading the Come Up later on down the line. As I'm going down the rabbit hole.
I did too.
Going down the rabbit hole.
I did
but
too.
But the warm up and the warm up in Friday Night Lights, I'm just like, who is this nigga? I'm like, bro, I'm in PE.
I thought rap was back.
Man, I'm like, bro, I'm in here like,
rap was back that time.
I'm sitting next to niggas in PE. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas not listening to who I'm listening to. Like, I got both earphones in. I'm just looking at niggas like, making these faces.
Y'all ain't know.
This nigga talking about what? This nigga,
Y'all
I
ain't know
feel like he
all that.
really
Nigga really go.
I'm talking about going crazy.
When it comes to a tape and how you curate that motherfucker, pun intended. When you curating that motherfucker and you making out your track list, do you go off of the songs you feel like you made enough to pick from, or you put that motherfucker together and in certain holes you feel like I feel like track 3 needs this type of beat or this type of feel, or you just go off the songs you made already and then you base it off that?
According to, I ain't dropped number 2 tape, feel me, in 18, 19, 4 years. You feel me? 2 tapes. So when I did drop them, the first tape, can't lie, I dropped that tape probably in, as far as I can remember, sequential order of me making the song.
Damn.
You feel me?
I ain't never heard that.
That's crazy.
So that was one thing about that first tape that's kind of like, you know, that's why it kind of resonate with me. Cause I wasn't a nigga like knowing what I was doing.
Right.
So like I was saying earlier before the mics came on, I'm in the car with my folk, GB. And we like, shit. All we was talking about was, hey man, you know, we that shit. Like, we them niggas. Yeah. You feel me? Like, we hot. Like, we need to show these niggas what's up. So I was just like, one day we was in the car, it's like 10, 11. I'm telling this nigga, like, man, I'm ready to drop this tape, man. I'm gonna give myself a date. I'm setting the date, and then I'm gonna drop it. You feel me? It's like, I don't care if the date passed and I ain't got everything, I'm dropping it. That was my mindset. Damn. Because it was my first tape, and I'm like, if I'm not gonna do it, if I don't give myself a date, is what if I don't give myself a set date, I'm not gonna do it. You feel me? And that forced me to get up the money to go to the studio. That forced me to be like, hey, I need to write. I'm at work. I'm taking hella breaks. My manager's getting mad at me because I'm just like, shit.
Fuck them folks.
You feel me? I'm going to the car like, writing. I'm like, shit, man, okay, I be in the and I'm doing that. And I'm like, shit, I gotta go to the studio tonight.
To the beat, or you just write?
Sometimes it'll be without the beat, and sometimes I'll go in and I'll be like, okay, whatever I wrote without the beat, I'ma spit it, and then inspiration will come with the beat on.
Not to get off subject of what we're talking about, but do you feel as though it's better to write without a beat and know your subject matter, know your flow, and you feel like just to find the beat that match what you wrote, that makes for a better verse? or writing on beat and then going from there?
So speaking from experience, I've written without a beat, but I've had a beat in mind. But mostly I've written to a beat and to focus more. As I've listened to the beat so many times, I turn the beat off. And then I write because I can actually think better when there's not noise in my ear.
Alright, we still live with my dog Kure. You know what I'm saying? We finna get into some of this music, man. As far as what you got coming up, you know what I'm saying, 2022, what can the people expect from you, man? You know, what's shaking?
Oh, man. It's tough because I'm still working. I'm still like trying to figure stuff out. Being in a new space that I'm in, and as far as what they can, you know, expect, you know, it's a pun, but it's like it's not intended. You feel me? But it's kind of like unknown. Because I can't really tell like when I'm gonna drop though. You know what date is that date. But it's pretty much unknown, you know. I can say that it might be in 2022. It's like a movie, you feel me? Like you know, I've been working on it for a minute. So me being in my creative process, it might be 2022, it might be 2023. But as far as I know, you know, I am working and I just cannot say, you know, honestly, an exact date.
Well, it's somebody that's gonna work with you, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's a fan of you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know you're gonna kill that shit, whatever it is, you feel me, 2022.
Yeah.
You feel me? We in for an experience, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let the people know what you got for us today, man. What you gonna perform for us today?
I got my single from last year, Fly.
Yes, sir.
Did some numbers, pretty much. Track that meant a lot to me, and then I got a new exclusive that I ain't put out yet called Never Get Old.
Yes, sir. Exclusive drops on the Fasho Show. Exclusive drops on it.
For sure. So yeah, so exclusive. It might have another verse that I ain't even put on it yet. Feel me? So
man, man.
We gonna run that.
That's a bet, man. Without no further ado, Mr. Michael Kure on license.
Nigga drunk. Gotta go get some wings, man. Black market.
Yeah. Can't keep doubting my lifestyle. I've been looking for the right style, but the people need a nigga right now. When I done came up off every flow that I done changed up, they love to bring a nigga name up. Mr. Unknown, I ain't famous. Ain't nothing changed but the same with the same old gang. And we in the hood with it, trying to change up the scenery. This ain't hood written. One that it's gonna be good riddance. One that it's gonna be a good vision. One may say I made a good decision to start rapping. Now the fans clapping, they saw it happen. Like whoa. How could I know? How could I go so hard and still be so far away from hope? Why do I flow so hard? Cause I ain't the only nigga in my crew that ever wanna be dope. God bless the rich and poor. Cause we'd have been po so long, been broke so long. Who the hell still wanna be po? Part of my tone, y'all I know I'm content. Makes sense if you ever see me in person. Part of my goal is to be like the sun who would die. So my plan is to keep working, keep searching. Savage in the hood, they gon' keep lurking. Trying to trick me out my spot, oh hell nah, boy, I think not. The plot get thicker than the shots get bigger. All my homies gon' pull up on the block, oh my. Got love for my brothers who alive, but this one's for the ones who done died. Ever try to get a ride to the sky, then realize, damn, I can fly. Oh man, 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 I'm independent, I don't need no label to lift me up. I got God on my side, he done set me up. Ain't a stranger to being setting up. Traumatized, I done seen with my eyes. I'ma thrive off the minds of the wise. Stand in line, cut me, never mind. Ain't deceived by the lines, guillotine in my mind. Could the beat, the rewind, the receive by the lines that I ease in my rhyme. Cause the scheme is a one of a kind, son of a guy. Hop in the ride, shut up and drive, kind of a vibe. Yeah, that little nigga fly. All he ever wanted was a piece of the pie. Eyes on the prize. If you wanna see some fire, holla at me and the guys for the cheat code. I break out for the cheap though, me don't mind. Niggas can't skate past us in the streets like Tony Hawk, acting like we ain't grind. Nothing ever give it to a nigga coming from where we come from. The very reason why I gotta double my money residual. I'ma make that bitch flip like reciprocal. Put it back in the pocket to whip it with all of my niggas, and then we gon' split it up. Then I double that money additional. I'ma make that bitch flip like a ninja though. Give and go. If they can't handle, we ripping them. Curing the cut when they ask what I'm sipping on. This, that, oh my, oh my. Got love for my brothers who alive, but this one's for the ones who done died. Ever try to get a ride to the sky, then realize, damn, I can fly. Oh man, 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 So this next track, you feel me, is an exclusive. I was supposed to be dropping a project, you know, in a formal fashion.
Man, this some shit happened yesterday. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
How is those saying like, where you it ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
No, I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. But look, man, I'm saying, like, what you just said about the thinking part is easier for me to think, is I can, you know what I mean? You can hear yourself think. So, bro, my partner Slim, man, I'm not talking about myself. It's another Slim. So shit, you know what I'm saying? We was chilling yesterday and shit, and we was just, man, we was in the middle of shooting some shit or whatever. And niggas got on the start having a little side conversation. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like I was talking about, you know, like, man, I always wanted to get it. I wanted to get electrocuted. Not to death, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like shock, you know what I'm saying? Like a taser. I want to get tased. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I want to know, I need to know how some things feel.
Quantify that. You want to taste them.
But my point was to tie in with the thought thing is so you can hear yourself think was like, so I said that, I was like, man, somebody always been telling me to like, man, just touch it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and so he was like, you said something was telling you. I was like, something always told me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
it's
something
a word
be trying
for
to tell me to do it.
I took a class that's, it's a word for that. But go ahead.
But check me out. So he said, see, man, he was like, man, I ain't never understood that about people telling them something, told them to do something. He was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't hear nothing in my head. I just talk. So I said, bro. So I'm like, so I asked her, so we like, so me and Al sitting there, we like, hey, bro. So wait, what you don't hear? You don't hear when you think. You don't hear nothing. And you're like when you think. That nigga said he don't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody think differently. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody mind don't work the same. That nigga said, man, I don't hear nothing, man. I be talking. And then my boy Al, man, hey look, man, I'm sorry, Slim, we putting this shit out, but I'm just telling, I gotta tell you because it happened yesterday. You know what happened yesterday, but I'm just saying, nigga Al was like, okay, so what you hear when you read? Nigga said, I don't hear nothing.
That nigga just be looking. That nigga said,
and it made so much sense. He could put it in better terms, bro. But it made so much sense the way he broke it down because he was like,
oh my God.
So I said, you just looking at it or you don't. And he said, now this way he fucked me up. He said, now, if one of my partners texting me, I do read it in their voice. I said, yeah, that's the same shit, right? That's the same, you know what I'm saying? Because now you got me thinking I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, damn, like, is it fucked up that I do hear a voice? I do hear some type of voice or some semblance of a voice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I'm doing shit, you hear a voice. You hear a voice. It might sound different sometimes, but it's a voice though.
Just keep getting
it might be another voice in that motherfucker. Yeah. But nah, what my point is though, is just like when you say that, but that's the thing about when you say like to hear yourself think when you say you cut out the music, like and it was like damn, I want to do everybody not here thinking or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
But you know what's crazy though, bro? I can be in Walmart for an hour and I would spend every minute of it talking to that motherfucker with the cart. Talking.
But look though,
having full conversation.
It's not, but I don't think that's crazy. I feel like I was like the other day.
I be high, bro. I don't know. But go ahead.
And you know,
you know you be trying to cook. I already know, bro.
But look though, it's not. And even though when I be sober, one thing I think about is we was talking about it earlier, accountability. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So in my mind, what I know, what that
it's simple with these whores. Say it loud so the bitch can hear you in the back.
I don't think I heard you in the
Ladies and gentlemen, hammer.
Nah. In my mind, what I'm saying is, in my mind, you feel me? Like with me dealing with accountability a lot, I always find myself in certain situations where I talk to myself and be like, hey, you know,
you gotta check yourself.
Yeah, like, and I feel like that's the realest form of being real with. Mm-hmm. As we call being real with a nigga. Like, be real with yourself first, because you can't be real with another nigga unless you check your.
You gotta
check
talk
yourself.
to yourself.
You never seen a nigga have a funeral from the side, did it? Hey. I'm telling you, bro, they push you on your back, nigga. That's the most vulnerable you gonna be is dead. You can't do nothing about that.
Hey, now that you can't say that, that might be in my will, man. I might be trying to
put me on my side.
Yeah. Don't have me in that bitch vulnerable. Have me in this bitch chilling. Legs pause. I'm glad you just said that.
That's different.
That's definitely gonna be in my will. I'm trying to be in that bitch like this.
You gonna be, bro? They gonna put you in the Guinness.
But don't have me in there with my boot in there. Also, get y'all freak ass out of here. Miss me with all that freaky shit. Don't do nothing like this. Put me on my side. Woo, shit.
Everybody, man, nigga laying face down. Fuck.
It takes away from
the world already weird now. By the time I die, it'll be this world gonna be freaking in the
die again.
Don't have me on nothing.
That big first thing motherfucker say,
he look good. Oh, Bob, I want to be in there shining.
I told a nigga, like, I don't give a fuck if you bury me in the backyard. Like, put me in a cardboard box. And bury me.
It is the cost, bro. At one point in time, I was worried about dying young. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, we can't even afford a funeral right now. Mm-hmm. In reality, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I feel like man, I just cremate me, because I think cremation is like under a stack. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Get cremated. You feel me? Some depending on, you know what I mean? But like funeral
that even cost money?
It costs to die, bro. How crazy is that?
That shit sound crazy.
You got to pay to die.
But I guarantee you, it's some kind of law from telling them folks up there that hospital, don't take them to no funeral. Just bring them here. Or when you go get embalmed, you say, hey, after you embalm them, just send them to the front door. And we'll
now I want to have a weight.
Like,
I want to have a weight,
do that?
but not like a.
But see, it costs. If we think about it, if we actually sit down and think about it, it costs to do everything naturally. You feel? Like,
just any typical thing. Yeah.
Everything naturally, like
you gotta pay for water when that shit is
exactly like you gotta pay for water. If you catch water, we gonna arrest your ass. You gotta pay for a funeral.
Huh? You can't
catch rainwater. You can't catch rainwater.
You can't collect rainwater.
Nope.
You lying? I had no idea. Hold the fuck up, dog.
You can't.
It's illegal to.
If niggas catch you
regulating the sky.
If niggas catch you catching rainwater, that is against the law.
Imagine that being your job.
I got hood niggas that's telling their kid, hey, go put that shit in the backyard. It's finna rain. Like it ain't like, hey son, go put that in the backyard. It's like, hey, go do that real quick, cause they know.
Yeah. In Colorado, it's completely illegal to harvest. Colorado is the only state where it's illegal to harvest rainwater.
But other than that, it's a 110 gallon limit though. So you're right though. You got
still regulated.
It's still regulated.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
damn.
That's what I'm saying. So
see, Bama just one of the states that
rain department.
Okay, yeah.
Like that's your job to make sure niggas ain't catching rain. Like,
boy, is that 111 gallon? Boy, I know like hell.
You even patrol that. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like damn. Who would you even have to catch this? Like what type of you got
paying somebody?
like damn, you got expect the gadget out of this bitch to do this.
Fucking mind.
Bro, that's why I was like, I was dead ass serious, bro. Like, what? How do you regulate it?
But then what I'm saying,
How the fuck can you do that?
I got OGs like telling they little kids like, hey, go put that container in the back. It's finna rain.
I never fucking knew this.
Not go put that shit in the front. It's finna rain. Like put that shit in the back. It's finna rain. Yeah.
America. America. Did y'all know this bullshit?
Real talk. Real talk.
Man, nah, y'all got me with that
But
one.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, and then with COVID in place, with vaccines and all this stuff taking place, it's like they're not pushing a healthy lifestyle. They're pushing get this vaccine, not eat your veggies. The shit our parents used to tell us back in the day: eat your veggies, get your fruits, be healthy. Like trying to the stuff that we was fighting. Like, oh, I don't want them green beans. I don't want these black eyed peas. That's nasty.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
They
man.
like, nah, get this vaccine.
You
not
know,
eat this.
The people that dying from that shit, man, the folk who ain't had no like roaches and shit in their house growing up, bro.
Nah,
cause their immune system. You think about your immune. You ain't never had a paper cut, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This shit would take you out of here, boy. You better get
your
them. You know what I'm saying?
You being funny, but you being so fucking.
I'm being dead the fuck serious.
Your body ain't had to fight.
That's why Chad Johnson be
brain.
talking about. He be playing, but he be dead ass serious. He was saying eating McDonald's and stuff like that. You keeping something like that in your system is allowing your body to not be. If you always eating everything completely organic,
Talking about that
everything
Ocho Cinco,
super clean,
he loves saying the
it's gonna be
calories.
sterile. You gonna make your body sterile.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that now when it gets an intruder, it has no way of knowing. Like you know what I'm saying, that shit throw it so hard.
Do you know what
No
McDonald's meat
disrespect
really
to
is?
the people that did die from corona. No disrespect.
Straight up.
It's called.
I thought it was beef.
It's called red slime.
Oh, see, that's why I don't eat that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shit. But you know the nigga that started that announced COVID was like, I think it was an Asian dude.
The Chinese virus. Yeah. That what Trump called it, man. Hey, Trump called it motherfucker. And they said it's Chinese virus.
The nigga that discovered it or
He ain't give a
whatever.
damn.
He did something in the beginning with it. You know, he ended up dying a few weeks later.
Yeah, the science. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because it was contained in the lab.
and that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Whether you a conspiracy theorist or not.
No, they made it in the lab.
They was trying to
They
invent the
confirmed
Ninja
it. They
Turtles.
confirmed that shit was cultivated.
They didn't fuck around with the fuck around.
in a lab, and the shit broke out of the lab, bro. Because the first people to die was people that worked in their facility over there in China, bro. Motherfucker was dropping it. I don't remember y'all. Remember, the shit was on CCTV like type shit. It was in
that's
black
what they
and
was
white,
saying.
and them motherfuckers was walking out of buildings just falling and dropping.
So I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna cut this. 'Cause I ain't finna die. Yeah, I finna have the FBI.
No, we just saying. We just talking about. Yeah, we just talking about.
We can have this on some like this in the
boys.
box.
Yeah. Boys trying to figure out what they know.
Straight, hey,
But
Kure,
nah,
Who they talk to?
So look, even on that,
These
I
niggas
just
know
feel
too
like
good.
I feel like it's so hard to believe that because, like I said, I don't even think these niggas touched the moon. I don't think Neil Armstrong did
See, he
shit on the
trying to
moon.
get killed.
But the fact that you talk, the reason it was one, it always be one thought that'll make you change your whole perception on some shit. The thought that made me think about that was my homeboy, Krishan from Troy. You know Krishan.
Sure.
That nigga tweeted some shit. He was like, bruh, you really want us to believe that these motherfuckers went to the moon, broadcast this shit, and every fucking TV saw it, but your ass in 2021 can't even get service every fucking
Now wait, Jay.
That shit blew my fucking mind.
Now wait, Jay. Now wait, because I got some.
It blew my mind. So,
Check me out. I got a fact for y'all.
Hey, shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to Sean. Hey, man, this gonna be a clip. I'm gonna send it to you, boy. You know I shout it out.
Bro, just think about it, nigga. I'm how many years away from the earth, and then you know, and then we just everybody can see this. But one thing that I did here was that they gave Neil Armstrong a camera to take a picture of some shit, and they specifically gave this nigga instructions not to point the camera at the sun. And the nigga ended up pointing the bitch at the sun. Couldn't even get the pictures or whatever he was finna get because he ended up doing that. So I'm just like, okay, if they gave me specific instructions, why would I even send it that way? Like, it don't make sense, bro.
NASA went to the moon. Aliens don't exist.
And I enjoy my life. Disclaimer.
But look, into all that.
We all got the vaccine.
Yeah, I'm trans-vaccinated.
You ever beat yourself up about, I don't want to say how long it takes you to create, but how long it takes, how long, you know what I'm saying? But do you ever beat yourself up on because some people, sometimes they sit in there, man, 12 projects. What did you say? Karen's dropped 12 projects later?
Something like that.
So, that crazy number in a year.
I beat myself up over dumb stuff. Like, I beat myself up over, not even about new music. I beat myself up over music that I made, a while ago. Like, I sit in there and listen to certain stuff, and I just be like, I actually said that. Like, what made me say that? You feel me? Or man, what possessed me to say that? Or why did I cuss right here? When I could have said something else. Like, I listened to the track we did, and I was like, I could have sauced it up a little bit more. You feel me? Even though it's like a track that's it's so vibrant, and then people can go to and be like, damn, bro, really went crazy. I sit back and be like, damn.
I do that all the time. I hear a verse back, and I be like, I could have used a different word right there. Easy.
Bro, I got one song with no cussing in it.
Yeah.
No cuss words.
Yeah. That's hard though. That's hard. It's
it
not
happened
hard
by
to
mistake
do.
though.
It's not hard.
Yeah, I finna say, I've done it on a few verses,
after I did it, I went back and I realized I ain't even
Really
say
analyzed
nigga. I ain't even say nigga, bro.
Okay, that's
like
hard.
nothing.
I've done it
And
on
I'm
a
like,
couple
bro, wait a minute, ain't no cussing on these.
UPS got quite a couple of tracks with no cussing.
Do you think that the cuss word is kind of like a crutch a little bit, like niggas and like
I ain't gonna say niggas, but I feel like the cuss word.
I've heard niggas rhyme nigga with nigga though. A lot of things.
As long as the word before nigga rhymed.
Not even that. I think it's because you got other words that
rhyme with
niggas.
Hussle used to do that.
Yeah, you can use
figures, goddamn, like you got all types of stuff.
Especially if you from the South, you can make anything rhyme with
nigga. You can manipulate a word for sure. But I think it's like it's the cuss word.
I don't want to end a bar with a cuss word. That means. I think I'm
them bitches come how they come.
Yeah,
for sure.
What I'm saying?
But my main thing with the cuss word.
I'm not finna censor myself.
And that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like you don't have to censor
probably
yourself.
how you was feeling at that moment.
It's just a sense of awareness. It's like, okay, I'm aware that I'm about to.
Yeah.
Like when you writing a verse, you premeditate.
Fire.
So it's like when you say it, it's like, okay, I meant to say this, even though I could have found a better solution.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to say this.
Yeah.
But
sometimes I feel like I need to leave a mistake in there. Even if I know I could fix that, but that mistake sound crazy. So I'm gonna let that stay like that.
Feelings, to me,
that happened with cuss words. It's been
sure.
like I said, it's been time while I could have used a different word, but I might have really been feeling like I just needed to cuss at that moment. I'm feeling like that now. I'm listening to it 2 weeks after I made it.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
I seen something about influencer. You feel me? And the dude was just like, pretty much like I hear a lot about influencers and what do you influence or how do you influence? And he was saying like, certain people influence in a certain way, and he was saying like certain words went with how people are influenced, and they're not necessarily good terms. And he was saying that what type of influencer would you be or are you? And me looking on my life, I'm trying to, how I grew up a certain way and I grew up around a certain type of thing, and how I am now, I'm not trying to give you this perception like, yeah, me growing up around this made me this type of person, which it did, but I'm not trying to glorify it. I'm trying to show you who I am now and what I did to get where I am now. You feel me? I don't want you, like, I want to tell you where I came from. I don't want you to see me in it like that. I want you to see me in my glory, you feel me? Like what made me glorify. Yeah. You feel me? So what I do on the track, I want that to reflect. So like I said, a lot of times I listen to my certain music that I made that's out already, and it's like, oh, could have did that better. I could have said something else. I ain't want to cuss like that.
So in that sense, bro, like,
yeah,
from a creative standpoint, bro, just that, like, hey, man, you know what? I may not ever be that artist that got 500 songs just sitting on a hard drive.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers I do got,
they gonna
it's gonna be hard to pass up on.
Sure.
Is that okay, or do you wish to get to a point where it's I am that artist that got 5,000 bitches just sitting on the joint, sitting on the
I don't want that.
I don't even think.
I don't want that.
I don't even think all. Not saying. You know what I'm saying, talk about nobody's skill level, but would you even like all 5,000?
It depends. Like them how, like, for what? Because sometimes you just like them for inspiration for some other shit. You ain't gotta like them as a whole song.
No, I don't mean.
But that don't mean I dislike them. God damn, that tweaking.
No, I mean, like it enough to put it out into the masses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might not have 5,000 of them. They may be personal to you.
But since we on it though, how many songs you got sitting in the tuck right now? If you had to put it on,
it ain't a lot. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not over 30. Okay. I'm gonna tell you that. And see that right there, I feel like is what makes, niggas be like, gems.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I'm not saying that niggas who have over 30 tracks are not gems.
Yeah.
What I'm saying specifically for me is the tracks that I have for myself, I don't even want to call myself a gem, you feel me? Because pretty much I'm just a vessel. You feel me? But what I do have in my new estate, you feel me, I feel like can ride just as hard as my old stuff. It's gonna ride just as hard as the old stuff because I feel like people getting to know me and getting to understand.
Going into
your fan base grow with you.
Do you think that some of your old music could be outdated?
Nah.
Or do you feel like it's only owed to you, but if you was to give it to everybody else, it would be just like you made that motherfucker last week?
That's how you did Fly.
It'll be exactly what you said.
Fly sounded like you made this shit the day before I heard it. You know what I'm saying?
And even going off Fly and going off my first project, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's some time between this. But if I gave you my first project, you'll be like, not even you, because I done gave it to folks, and like white, I done gave it to white, bro. I had this one white dude, bro. This nigga brought me a whole. He listened to. I gave him CD. I gave him my first EP, and I gave him the second mixtape. Bro, listened to the first EP. He bought me a sheet of paper back where he wrote down a thought to every song that was played.
Shit. And
he brought me back a paper of what he thought about every song, and he broke it down. And he was like, okay, this is what I felt like. This is what this song made me feel like. This is what this song. I like the bars. I like the lyrics. I like the vibe. I like the tone. I like the cadence. I like the beat. Yeah. Like he brought me all this back, and then even when he heard the second project, I gave him the deluxe. This nigga listened to every track and was like, I like this. I like this. I listened to this track. I didn't like this person. But he'd tell me straight up, like, I feel like they ain't even supposed to be on that bit. I was like, oh shit, like, bro, really sat down and did that, So when I do this, and he hadn't heard new music from me since because I hadn't seen him. It was a short span of time. He caught me and he did what he was supposed to do because he made me understand, like, okay, whatever race, genre, whatever. Like, it's people out here that's gonna do that.
I'm gonna ask Slim, he gonna lie to me. How many songs you got, you think, on the tuck right now that you just...
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, but you gonna make
to
me
put a number on it. You gonna lie to me.
Cause I don't know, man.
You'll never really tell me.
No cap,
it's alright, though.
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
That's counting shit that's sitting on other motherfuckers' hard drive.
Exactly. That's why I say I don't know, bro. And sometimes, like, I pull up on niggas
that's
and
counting
shit.
shit
So
that's
it's
just
like,
verses and you ain't even put a hook on yet type shit.
Some full songs that niggas got that I ain't probably heard in years. I might hear it now and be like, who the fuck said that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's hard.
So it's like, shit, I don't know.
Chuck,
you acting.
how many you got in the tuck, man?
That's hard.
It ain't very many.
For real.
That's hard.
It ain't very many at all.
More than 10?
Heck no.
More than 5?
Nah.
Man, you come on, man.
Yeah. Heck.
But yeah, you been in hibernation, man. And
Hey, one thing I'm gonna say about y'all niggas though,
I just
bro.
crunk it back up, man.
One thing I'm gonna say about y'all niggas though, like them projects, you know, them hard.
Niggas had time to tap in.
Go to Palm Tree.
How nigga like that shit.
In the joint y'all released after that.
The UPS,
the UPS
yeah, man.
That shit so crazy that he put that whole. That's one thing. My God, man, I ain't gonna lie. I know this shit.
He said you
Here's
been
what you was saying.
You been had.
Nah, bro. Like it was just
took.
It was like
damn boo.
I remember the day I remember I listened to Go in the Palm Trees because I put my homegirl from Montgomery on, and she asked me about this shit too. Oh, the niggas is playing the cards. I was like, man, shit, you know, I'm sending it to you. But when I put in UPS Volume 2, I was at the gas station when I turned the shit on, getting some gas. I was going to the studio, but when I played the shit, I was like, okay, you know, this shit hard. I'm feeling niggas out. I'm like, okay. Then when it got to like the second half, I was like, These niggas going crazy.
Go ahead and get some flour, man. Cause my first time, they said, hey, cuz, I remember, you know what I'm saying, my first time, me and you, bro, you know what I'm saying, we ain't even meet that day, but I seen you in that bitch. That motherfucking laced up boutique shit.
Oh, yeah,
they had that shit down there, man. That shit about shut down the street, ain't it, man? That motherfucker, bro, that motherfucker was goddamn, that bitch was packed out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the police they pulled up, but they wanted to come to the show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That bitch
You
hard,
feel me?
bro.
But like, nah, that bitch was stupid, bro. And I said, I seen, cause you know, it was like 20 niggas perform that day. And I think it got around there, cause when you perform, it was still daytime, that bit. And bro, I went dead last though. But I remember you.
Cause I came back in that.
You came back? Okay, cause the police came, you know, it cleared out of shit.
Yeah.
But man, cuz you had did your shit, bro, and I had never heard your music yet. And so you came on, you was like, shit, let me let you know, folk know who I'm is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you introduce yourself and shit like that. And then, like, bro, but how immediately comfortable you was, I was like, bro, he's been doing this shit. And then you fucked around and started walking through the crowd, rapping your shit.
That's what I always
Bro.
That's his little niche.
Nigga, but comfortably.
Every show I've been to,
nah,
and
but
that nigga performed that, he's gonna get in that motherfucker.
comfortably.
He gonna
These
the
niggas
fuck
start
down
partying.
that
Hey,
shit.
bro,
He
you ever
gonna
seen
do
that? You ever seen that clip of Kanye in Chicago? He was walking up to the stage. He was like, "I'm from this. These are my people." He was just like, "No, they'll just move. Don't say nothing." Bruh, nigga was like parting the seas and shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
But look,
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
And what's crazy, not even to, you know what I'm saying? Not even to turn you away.
Oh, they got quiet over there.
I saw Jay lock in. I locked in. Not even, know what I'm saying? No, but real shit, not to turn you away. Know what I'm saying? To give you some flowers real quick. Your stage presence, my nigga, I don't know where you got it from or if you paid attention to other people. Or if you've done this shit
Got it
enough
from that
times.
wicked west side of Birmingham.
That's where you got it from, but your stage
That
presence
treacherous place.
is fucking amazing, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The way
Just comfortable, man.
you another nigga will get off the stage, cause you did it to me. I got about that motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? When I do a set, I like to do songs that's like has a story to it to get people engaged into it, you know what I'm saying? And instead of doing some bouncy shit, you know what I mean? That's just me. I want to talk to a nigga's soul, you know what I'm saying? Hear me, you know what I'm saying? And when I left that motherfucker, when you got on that motherfucker, you even turned it up a notch and you made motherfuckers get closer to you. You know what I'm saying? You brought everybody in that motherfucker. You still walk through that bitch.
I'm gonna bring y'all in first, and then I'll
walk through this motherfucker. And I think that's so personal to the fact that, like, no matter what you doing, I want everybody to focus directly here.
And be a part of it.
And hear the message. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the audio, fuck the mic. Even if you don't hear none of that shit, I'ma inflect this to where, you know what I'm saying, you feel this story that's going on, bro. And I really respect that shit, my nigga.
Y'all, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's a little crazy because, hey, man, I had got so out of touch with this shit, bro. You know, you go through the motions with this shit, and I think most of it, what it is, bro, because just seeing you, bro, how you have made something, you show that it's very obvious, bro, that you have a very strong belief. You understand what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times with this craft, a lot of people don't believe you can have both. And you are the best example that you can have both, and you can still be nice and do what you do. And I just think I really respect, because I heard, you know, Hammer. Call him Hammer done, man. Call him Hammer. Call him a bunch of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? When he dropped, man, and it's like, it's been a couple of times, but the second go around, man, when he came, we tried Never Holler, man, he really goddamn, you know, he opened my eyes to a whole lot, man, because he got some things on there that I came across that damn just a little more. I'm thumbing through the tape.
Shout out to that just a little more.
Man. And it was like, damn, you know, Hammer did his thing. Man.
Crazy.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, and I had to ask him, like, hey, man, who is this, man? Because I had got so out of touch with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, who is this? You know what I'm saying? So I started, I'm not gonna lie, on your Instagram, you had no profile picture. I said, oh, he ain't fucking around with this. So this nigga still, do he still rap? And I was talking JB about, he like, yeah, bro, go on that bitch, got a link on that bitch. And boom, so, you know, I started, you know, started feeling around, and then I asked Ham last week, bro, this is what I want to say, bro, y'all boys inspired me to write. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same when I hear y'all, when I've been hearing y'all this past week, when I hear my guy, like, that shit inspires me to go and create. You know what I'm saying? Like, even being in this space always inspires me to go home and just do it. But hey, man, hats off to y'all boys, man. I know that damn back self. Ah, man, you Styles and B, man, y'all goddamn, y'all, man.
And we got a video coming to that real soon. Be on the lookout for that. And my dog got a show January 28th. You feel me? And I might just pop up in that thing. I goddamn say,
Hey, I never watched that shit, man. I never watched that. I ain't watched. Hell no, I do.
That's crazy. That was a whole shit, man. That was a whole. It was crazy.
Ain't that Sandra Bullock?
Yeah. Her best movie still to me is Speed, though. She wasn't Speed, right?
Blindside.
With Keanu Reeves.
Blindside.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
I was waiting on it, man. I was waiting on it.
What?
Slave shit.
Nigga said Blindside. Was she kidnapped the nigga? She stole that man, man.
She took the nigga off the
Man, she stole that man, man.
She took a nigga off the top.